My name is Susanna, and my B-girl name is Queen Envy. And I'm originally from Boston, but I've been living in New York City for the past 6 years, I think. My crews are Florox Crew and Supreme Beings. And I've been breaking for about 7 years, 7.5 maybe. I just started at MIT, and MIT was one of the biggest practice spots in Boston, and still is, I think. So I went to MIT, I went to practice there, and we just really clicked, and they were really all goofy and funny, and they were really helpful, and we all started hanging out, and you know, I got put down after a couple of months, and the rest is history. My first encounter with Supreme Beings was Frankie. I think the first time I started talking to Frankie was when I threw my first NYU jam, Breaks You, and I was putting together a team of up-and-coming New York B-boys that I saw had a lot of potential, and I knew one day would be really dope, and Frankie was one of them. So I hit him up, started chatting with him. You know, he was really cool, and he invited me to come practice with his crew. We all hung out, you know, went to the movies, had food together, and you know, we all just clicked. Well, Supreme Beings and Florox are both extremely different. Florox Crew, all the members are very similar to me in that we grew up very similarly. We all went to like pretty dope colleges and stuff, and you know, they've all graduated, and you know, some are working in Wall Street, some are in med school about to graduate. I'm in graduate school, so in terms of our lifestyles outside of breaking, we have a lot in common. And it's just a plus that we all love breaking as well, and I started breaking with them, and you know, I just felt like I fit in. As for Supreme Beings, most of them are younger, so you know, they're a lot more free-spirited, and you know, we have a lot of fun when we hang out, and we also have a lot of fun when we train. Because of, I think, the age difference between Supreme Beings and Florox, Florox is a lot more chill, and they break just because they love it. They're not really hungry per se, you know, for competition, for battles or anything. Whereas Supreme Beings, they're more hungry. Those two aspects of my life where, you know, I have breaking and I'm hungry and I want to go to jams and I want to compete, you know, that fits in with Supreme Beings. Whereas, you know, outside of breaking, we're chill, you know, we can talk about work and school. We have similar lifestyles with Florox. The people, other than Florox, of course, that I started breaking with was Problems Crew. I had Omen helping me, Step 2, Excel, and those are the people that really got me going, and listening to them talk about their experiences and who they knew. And you know, of course, they told me about Abby Girl, who was Problems Crew at the time, and she was one of my inspirations, as well as Just Effects. So those two B-girls were the, oh my god, I want to be like them B-girls. And then a little later on, I learned about Beta. So Beta is also one of my top B-girls. She's super nasty. So I was always around them talking about Migas, and they were showing me videos. Those are the people that, you know, inspired me and made me want to get better. Well, definitely the B-girl scene from the past till now has definitely evolved. There's a lot more B-girls, and as such, the level of B-girling is also a lot higher. You have all these international B-girls that are crazy with the power, so you can't really go on the whole, well, I'm a girl and, you know, I'm not as good as guys and stuff, because it's just more empowering, I guess, having so many B-girls. Whereas in the past, there's only, you know, a few, and you get even more easy props just because you were a girl. So definitely B-girling has gotten a lot more difficult, and I think it's a good thing. It inspires everyone to work harder, and you know, all these B-girls out there keep setting the bar higher and higher for us to reach. And just try your best. As long as your heart's in it, you're good, and you're always going to get better, you know, as long as you have the thirst for knowledge, and you know, you're willing to train, you're willing to ask questions, you're willing to just do it because you love to. I think that's the best advice I can give for B-girls or beginners or anyone. You know, just don't be afraid, because everyone was where you were at one point when you were beginning. And you know, as dancers, we're all very supportive of each other, I feel, and we just want the scene to get better, and we want everyone to get better. Shout outs to my crews, Florox, my first crew, and my Supreme Beings crew. Also, shout out to B-Boy Omen, who's been there for me, and also my homies from Jersey, TAC crew, or TAC because C stands for crew. My battle partner, B-Girl Disco, Marie. Toys. My homies from Florida, Rami, Backyard Funk, and everyone in New York, and of course everyone from Boston, Problems Crew, and everyone else, Wash Heights. Yeah, that's it.